What's up? Today we're going to be reacting to a video called Scalpers Try Fighting Me Over Pokemon Cards. I am a Pokemon collector and investor, and I would just like to react to this video because I think it is absolutely so funny. Now, some quick context on this video. It has already reached 1 million views in 2 days, which is absolutely insane. Really good for Kanel, which has 2.8 million subscribers. So this is a huge channel covering this, and it's really great to see these creators getting into the space, but it's also causing a lot of backlash, as we're gonna see. Now, some other context we have is that he spent over $6,000 already on Prismatic Evolutions Pokemon cards. I guess trying to hit that Moonbron, that Sunbron, whatever you like to call it. So he's spent a ton of money, and this video is about his journey and his adventure trying to get UPCs from various different stores. But this video is absolutely insane, so I just had to react to it.
Let me see what it says. 15 available? 15 available.
They're saying though that we can't camp here until 4 a.m.
Somebody was like fighting?
Someone was fighting?
They kicked everybody out of line.
Damn.
Go to my store. My store got more than they did.
For real? Do I trust you? You trying to take us out of line? Trying to take out the competition?
No, myself without needing to be. But where does
Wait, how much does your store got?
I think 30 of each.
Now, a little way into the video, we've skipped a little bit, but what's happened so far is that a lot of people have gotten out of the way. There's been a fight, apparently, that's happened over Pokemon cards, over just lining up. No Pokemon cards even been out yet. It's just been lining up. And a store owner comes out of nowhere and basically says, like, hey, you don't want to go to that store. You want to come to my store. You want to come to my store. They have 15 boxes. We have 30 boxes, which is really strange that he's even there at like 3 or 2 a.m., whatever time it is, trying to get some Pokemon boxes just chilling around. That's a really weird way to use your time, especially like, are you getting these boxes to resell it? Like, what are you doing here, man? It's just some weird stuff. Just wanted to touch on that. I'm gonna skip a good amount throughout the video because there's a lot of things that happen. They get chased out of security, they meet a homeless or drug addict guy. I don't really know what that's about, but he appears a bunch of times. They get chased by the cops, they get like confronted a bunch of times, but finally they get to the Pokemon store. It's around like 3 or 4 a.m. There's now a line forming, and the first thing that happens is we meet this person. Now, from their appearance, just from where they're sitting, how they're sitting, whatever it may be, is this person a collector or are they a scalper? I have the answers on the screen, yes or no, so choose wisely before we go on.
I got a question, man. Hypothetically, you don't move your seat, but you move behind us. How much would it take?
5 cents.
5 bands.
I'm not doing
Hey, how long you been collecting?
Since I was a kid.
Since you were a kid? Yo, I'm not gonna lie. He probably has like 30K deep in investment right now.
What?
15? That's still good.
What? This is just like where I
Put your
my
stuff?
favorite shit.
1 of 27?
That right there. It was a custom collection, and they created 27 poster cards.
So you have 1 of the 27.
Bro, I'm gonna show you some crazy pictures. Yeah, I don't resell shit.
And surprisingly enough, this man is a collector. He's a hardcore collector, not hardcore, but he's been in the hobby for a very long time, apparently over 10 years. So it is impossible to actually tell if someone is like a scalper or just a collector by looking at them. Contrary to popular belief, because a lot of people say, oh yeah, you can tell if a person's a scalper. No. The only way you can tell if a person is truly a Pokemon scalper or if they're a collector and they love the hobby or they're a Pokemon player is if you talk to them. If you talk to them, find out their deal, you can tell their enthusiasm, their joy, if they like opening packs, or if they're just a dirty reseller, okay? So contrary to popular belief, you cannot tell if a person is a scalper by looking at them.
All of you guys are meant to man.
We're good?
Bro, I like.
Thank you.
Hey guys.
Bro, see, you're like ruining it for everybody, bro. It's never that deep.
No, bro.
Come on.
First, you got a full fan.
Bro, shut up, bro. We're not nobody's scalpers. You know what, bro? I'm gonna sit right next to you. Come on, sit right here. You my friend. No, get out of my seat, because y'all being kids, bro. Okay, cool.
Next, what happens is we meet a group of people who are finally lined up, and they're calling this guy, our character, a scalper. They're like flipping it off, giving the middle finger. This person is being a generally very annoying and disturbing person to this whole community and space, and he's really just messing up the entire vibe. And he throws the chair. I think him or this girl throws a chair at one point because of calling him an alleged scalper, which obviously makes no sense because, again, you cannot tell if a person is a scalper just by looking at them. So they're really just kind of being mean, kind of bullying this person for no apparent reason, which is just really sad to see. I mean, this hobby is not about that. It's about inclusivity and just trying to have fun. So this is not off to a good start for these people. Hopefully they won't become the villain. Foreshadowing, they will.
You know what? Let's go right here. Nope, don't touch me. No, don't touch me. I was here before you. Because I actually move, because I was right in front of you. Move, I was already here before you.
Touch it, bro. I dare you.
Next, what happens is this guy stands up for this girl. He goes, no. don't touch her. Don't even lay your hand on her, or else I'm gonna beat you up. I'm gonna mess with you. I don't know what this guy's gonna do, Mr. Iron Deficiency Man, Stick Curry, Mr. like tum bro, the stick man. Not getting into that, but number one, this guy did not even try to lay a finger. On the other hand, actually, this girl was trying to touch this guy. So, I mean, that's a whole nother story about how delusional these people are, and that's gonna come up further in the video. These people are absolutely insane.
You rich people want to come to Panorama.
We're not rich.
Because I'm rich?
That has nothing to do with it.
Why are you in here in
What?
the hood then?
Why am I in the hood? Because maybe I live here.
'Cause-
You sound so crazy right now.
Good.
Because I'm rich. What makes you think I'm rich?
You realize how rude you've been this whole time? You moved to our property.
I've never seen, bro. We had good ass vibe. You, bro. I'm a worthless piece of shit. Okay, thank you.
Then a huge argument finally emerged. This is the biggest question of the entire video. They ask, if you're rich, why are you here? Now, whoa. Let's take a step back and just think about this question for a little bit. Because on the surface, it may seem pretty obvious. Well, why am I here? Because I like Pokemon cards and I have the right to do whatever I want. But it just doesn't make sense coming from these people. Because number one, how do you know this guy is rich? Yes, it turns out he has 3 million subscribers and probably has a good, decent bit of money. But aside from that, people can do whatever they want with their money, with their time, with their freedom. Now, one statement comes to my mind when actually listening to these people, these delusional, kind of crazy people. One thing, and it's get a job. Whoa. Job application, scare. Oh, so sorry for scaring you guys. But apparently you can get a job and then you don't have to wait in front of a game store for 12 hours to get a single UPC of prismatic illusion. Apparently you can work minimum wage and still get way more than these scalpers are gonna make. So absolutely makes no sense, this whole argument about if you're rich, then you cannot get Pokemon. I guess, oh, if you're rich, you can't have fun. Oh, no. If you're happy, you can't play Pokemon. These are for salty losers, obviously. So again, makes no sense. Let's just move on because this is absolutely stupid. Now, if you want Pokemon products, but you don't want to wait hours and hours for restocks and lining up in places like GameStops, you have to try to sponsor this video, and that is Poke Signals. If you live in the US and you want products, then you must try this. It is one of the best apps ever. I mean, you can buy things like Surging Sparks, Prismatic Evolutions, Destined Rivals, Journey Together, and even the upcoming new black and white sets when they come out. It is an absolute must. Basically, you log on to the Discord channel and you can get notified as soon as the next product drops, whether it be from Target, Walmart, Costco. It is absolutely essential. Now, if you click the link in the description or the pinned comments, then you can actually get a sign up for Poke Signals for a 5-day free trial, which is absolutely insane. I highly recommend Poke Signals if you're a collector or an investor. And further than that, just enjoy the rest of this video.
You're rich?
What makes you think I'm rich?
Buddy, bro, I live in an apartment with my family.
I'm
I'm
here.
doing that shit, bro.
We're
You
both
probably
poor,
live in a
right?
house.
Okay, what argument are you saying because I have maybe a little bit more money than you, I don't deserve to get Pokemon cards?
More money, pay scalper price. I can't pay it. I'm poor. You make more
Bro,
money.
do you hear this?
Anybody's financial situation.
Thank you!
You poor?
It doesn't matter. We just said, why does it matter?
You're
We're
not-
all on the same level.
Why does it matter then?
Because you brought it up!
We're on the same level.
Are you gonna say
So now he's moving the goalposts. Look, I really want to understand. I really want to understand y'all. So because I may have more money than you, I don't deserve to have fun and get Pokemon cards. Is what you're saying?
When you're ruining it for everyone else, no, you should get the out of Panorama for real.
You can enjoy the hobby. I'm not saying that. Like, we're all here to enjoy the hobby, play Pokemon cards, right? What I'm saying is, first of all, you have a camera. And that kind of intimidates
So,
people. You know?
so is that a rule? No, that's not what you said before. Don't
No,
try to add
that's
stuff.
not- that's not.
That's
I
not what you
agree
said.
with
Let's be honest. You did not say that
I
before.
didn't say that before. But
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, that's intimidating. I'm scared right now.
You're
Yeah, because the camera.
you're scared with a camera. Hey, let me educate y'all something. This is public. If you don't want to be recorded in public, just leave. I'm gonna be honest.
No, you think you're better than me.
I am better than you. I am better.
Bro,
I am better than you. I am better than you.
Can you please?
Why?
Can you please get on your knees
Because
and do
you're
it?
crying over Pokemon cards and I'm laughing at it. That's how I'm better than you.
I'm not.
Now, I wish we could bury the hatchet on this issue, but for some reason, another guy decides to pull out the stops and ask once again. He says, whoa, okay, I'm poor. That's why I'm here. You right there, you're rich. And I'm poor, so I get to be here, but you're rich. Okay, so you don't get to be here. Bro, if you're poor, if you're so poor, and yes, I cannot be talking about anything about the economics and like what is good and what is wrong. I don't know anything about that. All I know is that if you're poor, I think it is much smarter to get a job and not spend all your money on Pokemon. I cannot be talking about what's right and wrong, and I'm not trying to be an altruistic Arceus god, okay? I'm just saying that's a really, really random point to bring out. And also, he goes on by saying just a lot of stupid stuff. Rich people have to pay scalper prices. He actually says this shit. He says rich people, they have to pay scalper prices. Well, this is kind of like the whole debate about like rich people should pay more taxes. Except this debate is absolutely stupid and unjustified and has no logical conclusion except for a person being extremely salty because they don't get a Prismatic Evolutions UPC. So congratulations, you've won the stupidest topic of the entire night. Now I have to give a lot of credit to our main creator of this video, Kanel. Kanel is really, really good at de-escalating situations, talking to people, getting to know them. He's a very, very good person, which you can see in this video. I haven't watched his other content, but from what I can see in this video, he seems like a really nice person. He seems like a person who can really just talk to people, get things done. He seems like a really nice, kind person. He begins ordering pizza for these angry, salty people, all three of them who have been just on his tail, being harassing, mean to them this whole time. He's buying the pizza, buying the boba, he's talking to them, doing some pack battles. He is being an absolute champ. At one point, they begin to sing the Pokemon theme song. He is just absolutely embracing Poke positivity, which a lot of people don't do. They're just throwing around this term like it means nothing, but this person, Kanel, is absolutely a goat for this. He is de-escalating the situation like a champ. He's being awesome. Now things finally settle down and they begin talking about the state of the hobby before this whole Pokemon boom. They talk about how it wasn't always like this, because in fact it actually wasn't always like this. If you're new to the hobby, you probably don't know that for many years you could go to a Walmart or a local card game store and just pick up anything you wanted, no matter how cool, how rare. You could pick up Evolving Skies for $80, Fusion for $70. You could do basically anything you wanted, because before this hobby was run by scalpers, it was run by collectors and TCG players who actually truly enjoyed this hobby. So they reminisce on the past, and our guy actually learns about this a lot because he's actually newer to the hobby, just like some of you are watching this video, and there's nothing wrong with that. So he's learning, he's absorbing.
They're opening it up. Let's go. We made it, bro. We made it. Let's go. We made it.
The limit is now 2 per buyer, and due to that, we only allow 3 buyers in at once.
Oh, they scammed us. They scammed us.
Wow.
Are you guys gonna buy 2, or are you guys gonna buy 1 and let other people get them? Because y'all were talking about other people getting them.
We already took it over. We already took it over. See, we already took it over.
All here way before you.
You're taking it away from good people that are actually here.
Trust me. If you don't ruin it, everybody will get in the box.
Literally.
So if y'all come out with 2, y'all are being hypocrites.
Finally morning for these people. They've been waiting in line for almost 12 hours, since 12 a.m. and it is finally opening up. But we have some new news that's just come out, and they said that the limit of 1 per customer has just been raised to 2 per customer. Now in normal situations, this is great, this is amazing, but the thing is they only have 15 prismatic UPCs, only 15. That is nothing compared to the maybe 30 people in line, and the fact that some of these people are gonna be kind of assholes and take 2, even though they should only take 1. But that's a discussion for another day. These 2 people, yes, the same people that have caused trouble the entire time, they've been preaching this whole world of like, oh, you're a scalper, you're gonna take as many products as you can. You and all the guys around you, we're only gonna take 1, okay? Because we care about this hobby. We only gonna take 1 no matter what the limit is. But we can't trust you. But finally, the store opens, and guess what? For some reason, this guy buds in line in front of the other people, which is very annoying, but we let it pass because they're only gonna take 1. Right? Well, I'm gonna give you one final mini game. Will these 2 people who've been annoying, who've been hypocrites the entire time, have they changed a leaf? Have they turned a stone? And are they finally good people? Will they take 1 prismatic UPC each, or will they take 2? Okay, final one. Let me hear. Play the clip.
Chat. They both got 2. Chat. I thought they said everybody was gonna eat.
You're taking it away from good people that are actually here.
Please.
They take 2. They fucking take 2. These hypocrites, they take 2 boxes. I can't be too loud because there's people sleeping, but they take 2 boxes. These assholes, these absolute fuck faces, they take 2 boxes. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? They're preaching their altruism. I've been in this hobby. I'm a collector. I'm a ripper. I would never do that. They preach what they say, and they don't go anywhere near it. They're complete buffoons. What they say means absolutely nothing, and you can tell in their eyes that they do not give a shit about this hobby. They're here to open, rip. They might be scalpers themselves trying to defend themselves, but in the end, they say, oh, we're only gonna take one. We would never hurt the community, hurt the hobby like that. But of course, in the end, they become the scalpers, the greedy scalpers, and they each take two. Each of them, they take 4 in total. And keep in mind, they bud the line. So they've taken almost a quarter of the entire inventory, actually more than a quarter, and they're not even getting punished for it. So finally, our character, I'm gonna call him our character, he comes in and he takes only, I think, 3 UPCs. It might sound like a lot, but considering he has a group of 5 people with him, he is actually making it so he's leaving a lot for the community. He's actually being a really good sport over here, and they're arguing with him through this whole thing, but he's being a champ, he's being a sport, an amazing person for the community. And in the end, this champ, this amazing guy, this legend, he ends up giving an entire UPC to one of the people who actually missed out in line, which is, it's just so cool. It's so awesome to see. But in the end, they all do end up getting the UPCs, which is so amazing. They waited in line for almost 8 hours and they finally received their prize. This video was absolutely amazing, and there's so many things in this video that I didn't capture, that I didn't talk about. So many interesting plot points. This video was truly magnificent. And if you want to see what they pulled in the end, then I would recommend you watch that video. I'm putting the link in the description and in the comment. I hope you have an amazing day. That was my reaction to Pokemon collectors and scalpers. This video was absolutely crazy. I hope you have an amazing day and an amazing week. Peace.